one up and up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar.
Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway here on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And not the start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Watch the shit.
Now it's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Busts through the tackle, and that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Check. Fresno.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
So don't say nothing.
Now Johnson. That'll be a gain of 16, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on second and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Watch the screen. Watch the safety creep.
That ball complete to Isabella. Oh, and now he bowls him over. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
He came very close to absolutely destroying their defensive strategy, didn't he? Broke some tackles and came very close to picking up a 1st down. They've got to wrap up better.
Indeed, but they were able to get him down before that marker. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Murray keeps it himself, and he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
Now this time, Murray to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Mike 54. Watch the pass.
To try again after the sack. Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Sammy Watkins, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They go play action with Wilson. Rolling to his right. And he'll find Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hall. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Wilson now After the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Stay with your man. 58's the mark. 58's the mark. 6 man.
From the 31, Wilson. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. These two teams all tied after 1. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Off the draw, here's Johnson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
You got nothing. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Hey. Hey, check Mike 57.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Agnew now to return. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch out. Further. 53. Slow down.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the... That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Here's Johnson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Able to find Isabella.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Mike, 47. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Let's get it.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
He can't hang. He's not going to get it.
Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. It's coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, check Mike.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 47. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Rashad Penny. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Wilson operating from the gun. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Green 80. 42, check, Mike 42.
Penny, the first down carry. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
First down, Seattle.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
All right, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Penny on the counter, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
I got it.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right down the middle. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. The end result, 21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for the Cardinals.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch 54. Oh, here we go.
On 1st down, it's Johnson, and the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Here we go. Here we go. Time to end it. Hey, defense, let's go.
Play fake, Murray. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
1st down, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, 58 is a Mike. Go, big us ball. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
He'll run it, and he'll be out right at the 35. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Play action. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gary. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 41-yard line.
380. Tackles.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Got it. He's checking quick.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Got his man on the comebacker. That's Hall. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Check 315. Check 53. Target. Switch. Clear.
Here's Wilson to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
First down, Seahawks.
53. Check 53. You ain't doing nothing today. Check. Play out. Ball. It's free.
Penny. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
You got it.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Too quick. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Again, it's Penny. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And all the way to the opposite 48. A big run there by Johnson. 46 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
On the Seahawks 49-yard line.
Set, hut, Mike the flag. Come up the ball.
And an alley to run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. This one caught by Isabella. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run. Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Right here.
They'll try to run with Edmonds. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Get ready.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Randy Bullock on for the field goal. A 19-yard.
Bullock's kick is good. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 26. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Watkins the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rashard Higgins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Bullock good on the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, Rashard. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
13 yards. First down Seahawks.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Wilson now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a first down again.
At the 9-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson, flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches at the 46-yard line.
Let's go, D.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, they took a shot there, tried to get it downfield, 4th quarter tie game.
Tried to get it in one chunk, didn't they? Wanted to get into field goal range, as you noted, but good reactions back deep, forcing the incompletion.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Ready? The mic. 47 is the mic. Watch the out. Watch the out.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Screen play, Johnson. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Murray from midfield. Johnson's got it complete. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Come to Andrew. Mike 54. Watch the screen. Pass. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. There he goes right side. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chandler Jones in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Back to throw. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Lockett. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let it fly. But, Charles, a one-score game down to the end, we win. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long. We'll see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for Arizona, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.